Good morning. So I've just come back from holiday, and these are going to be all of the orders that have come in whilst I've been away. So I took a nice little trip down to Norfolk for a week, and I wasn't expecting any sales, if I'm being completely honest. I turned the shop off a few days before we went. Didn't really get that many in sales in. I got one or two, and I managed to fulfill those sales before I went. So everything I'm going to show you today is what's come in over the week that I've not been here. And I made a sale every day. I thought I was I thought I was going to get a donut day. I thought I am bound not to get sales on. Well, I wasn't expecting sales on any day, if I'm being completely honest. But we've had £400 or near as damn it for £395 come in over the week, and every single day had a sale. So that's great. But that means I've got 23 orders to pack now. So let's get into it. So the first one we've got is D501. D501. This is a vintage Tommy Hilfiger cap. It's like a woolen top Tommy Hilfiger cap. Cold stop. Don't know. I picked it up for £1 at the car boot. I thought it looked interesting. It is sold on offer for £20. I think I had it for 25, but happy for 20 quid from £1. Next we have E1003. E1003. This is a vintage Green Bay Packers hoodie. This also went on offer. So my store has automatic offers. So if somebody watches something, an automatic offer of whatever I've set, 10%, will go out to that potential buyer. And that's what's happened. So they have paid £15.29. Now I know it's an automatic offer because there's no way I'd ever put 29p. So, but happy with that. Next up, we have some cassettes. Now these have been steady. I mean, they're not as valuable as I first thought they would be. If you can remember, I paid £8 for a big bundle. I've already sold one bundle. I think that was for £6 or £7. And I've just sold another bundle for £5 on offer. I probably won't be picking these up again. I do have another two small bundles, but again, they're only going to be £5 ish each. So when you work out, I mean, it's a really quick listing. It is easy to photograph. It is easy to list. There's tons of them on there. You're just going to be the lowest price on these. Just if you buy cassettes, just undercut everyone if you want them getting shifted. I bought these a couple of weeks ago, and they've almost all gone. And I don't imagine these are very desirable tapes. So next up we have A209. I'm in desperate need for more space. A209 is a Gant extra large navy jumper, and that went out for £12.99. E807. E807 is a Def Leppard t-shirt. Big print on it. It's brand new with tags. It has gone for £12.99. I paid £2 for that one. Now this next one's a nice sale. A1210. This is a vintage Levi's woolly gilet. Now, with everything on my store, it's really important that I don't hang on to things for too long. As you can see, I'm squeezing through just because I'm running out of space rapidly. Now, this one sold for $39.99. I could have got more. I could have probably pushed £50 coming up to Christmas. But for the amount I paid for it, I think my buy cost into this is about £8. Why am I not gonna just flip it as quickly as possible? Again, I was the cheapest one on eBay for this particular item. There wasn't many on eBay, but there wasn't many solds either. So I'm actually quite surprised it's gone as quickly as it has. It's about getting that money back into the account so I can re-buy more stock and keep flipping items. Don't want items that stick around for too long, because where will I put them? If I had a bigger space, something like that would probably be listed for nearly £50. But in my current situation, happy to get the $39.99. B303. B303 is a pair of Adidas mountain biking shorts. Picked them up like last week, the Sunday before I went on holiday, or the Saturday, can't remember. They're brand new with tags. They are Adidas cycling shorts. They've sold really quickly. £21. Happy days. Again, I would have paid £5-6. So these ones were from a guy that from a contact at the car boot that I see every week, and spend a decent amount of change with him. And he's always been fair on prices, so I don't really haggle. What's the point? I mean, there are certain items where I've gone, it's not worth it for me. You'll definitely get what you want for it, but for me, it's not worth it, and we just skip over that item. But for the most of the time, I'm pretty much taking everything he brings because it's good stuff. And the last two items, the Levi's jacket I got from him as well, the Gant jumper I picked up from him. So it's a really good contact. So we will try and keep that contact going over the winter when the car boot season ends. Let's see what we can achieve with that. On to the next one. We have a Levi jacket, D302. Again, this was from that same contact. This is a Thermomore bomber jacket, size large, and it sold for £22. And it only got listed, I think I listed it like 2 days before I went on holiday, so really quick turnaround there. We have a book. You might have to bear with me a minute. Is that the one? Yeah, this is a Beatles book. Nothing is real. This is a personal. This was one of the wives. Was it one of the wives? I feel like it was. Uh, that has gone for $3.99 all in. Yeah, no shipping on media. Again, that's just what's expected on eBay, I find. Unless you're doing a bundle. If I do a bundle of books, then I would put shipping on. But if I sell an individual book or an individual CD or an individual game, the expectation from the buyer, I believe, is that the shipping is included in the price. Don't know why media seems to be that way. Probably because it's really cheap, most of it, from what I can see. Because nobody's really going to pay £4 for that book and £3.19 shipping, is my guess. So I'm pleased to get £4. Won't be much after I've shipped it, but it didn't cost me anything. Next up, we have a Yorkshire Tea and Heartbeat diecast vehicle. Now, I like these, especially when they're boxed like this, but they're not worth anything. You will have seen if you watched my last car boot video, I paid £3 for it because I liked it. Was it a good buy? Absolutely not. It's in good condition, mind you. And it is sold for £6 plus post. So I have doubled my money. And it was an easy listing. A couple of photos of the front, the inside, the back, and the condition of the box. Will I pick it up again? Probably, because, I don't know, I just like it. I don't know why. Yeah. I'll try not to. But it's gone really quickly. And I thought it would do coming up to Christmas. I thought that this would be a present for somebody, so not too bad. And next up we have a 1010. Oh, squeeze back down here. A10. Now, these are Dickies Red Hawk grey work pants. And I picked up a load of these. Well, I say a load. 3. Why did I say a load? I don't know. What I did pick up was I picked up 3 of these, and I picked up, I don't know if you can see that, a load of jackets as well. The jackets do have a brand on them, which will obviously affect the price. But the trousers are brand new. No branding on them as far as I can tell. So I had them listed for $19.99. Again, there's a lot on eBay. And again, if I had a bigger space, I might have listed them for a bit higher. But I want to be the cheapest one on there. And I've had some stupid offers come in for these. I've had £2.99 for brand new Dickies Red Hawk trousers. It was late at night. Maybe he was having a few too many tins. But this one came in for £15. £15? Yeah, £15. I'm going to accept that. I am probably into each item for about £3. Correct me if I'm wrong, if you've watched the last car boot video. But yeah, it's about £3 an item. So I'm happy to take £15. Definitely not going to take £2.50 and lose some money. Great. Next up, C101. Now this is a Italia polo shirt. It's from the World Polo Championship. Or it says World Polo Championship on it. It's one of them ones, you know, it's a bit looks a bit like a Ralph Lauren one. It's not Ralph Lauren. There's the patch. It's generally a really nice shirt. I had it listed for, I think it was about $19.99. That's what I think I had it listed for. But I didn't get any interest. It's been listed since March. Again, I'm only in for about £2 or £3 on it. So an offer came in, and it's the first offer I've had on this item since I listed it. There's not many watches on it of £10. So I took it. Why not? D904. This is just a standard Chicago Bears t-shirt. It is grey. It has got Chicago Bears written all over it, and it's gone for $12.99. C402. Oh, C4. Is a Green Bay Packers baseball cap. It's not a vintage one. It is a vintage one. It's sold for £10. Now, I don't know, is there something happening in American football, or because I've seemed to have sold 2 Green Bay and a Chicago Bears whilst I've been away. So, is something happening? Has the season started? I don't know. It's weird over there, isn't it? E1309. E1309 is a fat face pair of jeans. They are size 32, and they have gone for $12.99. If you're just starting out on eBay and you're not sure what to buy, if I was starting again, look for fat face. It sells so quickly for me. You need to get it cheap enough. That's the only caveat. Everything seems to sell at about $12.99 to $14.99. So that's selling price most of the time. I've had items that have sold for more. Nothing seems to really sell for less. If you can get it for £2-3, I think as a brand, I must have sold more fat face than anything else this year. I can't think of a stronger brand that I've had in my store this year. Everything I put in seems to get sold. So, and that's men's. I only really do men's because I don't know anything about women's clothing yet. I don't think I ever will, but you know, anyway. Oh, we've had another pair of the Red Hawk Dickies sell, and they have sold for full price. What was that? A 1010. Then once again, they have sold for $19.99. Lovely. A903. Now, this is a pair of G-Star Raw 96 Elwood denim. They were size 38. I don't know if I might show my age here, but you remember back in like 2004 to 2006, where that twisted jean look at the bottom was in fashion. Yeah, I had a pair of something similar to these, but not G-Star because they were well expensive back in the day. Not so much now. 20 quid. A 1903. Next up, we have a Mitre football training jumper. It is in burgundy and blue. So in my title or in my description, I put the teams of burgundy and blue kits. So West Ham, Aston Villa, Burnley. And it sold. It didn't get what I wanted it to. It has gone on offer at £6.50. And it's gone to Burnley. So clearly them keywords worked. Or I like to think they do. Next up, we have a coat. A big coat. Is it that one? Oh, I think it is. This is a Peter Storm women's coat. It's a big long one, size 14. It's gone for a tenner. Again, I had it up for more. I had an offer come in. I've accepted it. As you can see, I can't fit any more coats in. So if I do find something that is a decent brand that I know will sell quickly, currently I don't have any room for it. So I just need to keep turning that stock over. That was actually from a wholesale bag, I think. So that owes me £4. So 4 into 10. I've taken it. B8. So we have an Action Man. Is that the right one? Yep, looks to be the right one. It is a Power Arm Ninja from 1994. Now, when you start off doing eBay, you don't really know what you want to sell. And in my head, I wanted to sell vintage toys. I like collecting vintage toys. And when I say vintage, I mean 80s. I'm an 80s kid, so I don't know anything about vintage Star Wars or anything. Not my bag. But I do have a collection of some 80s toys, and they are interesting to me. So when I first started, I started picking up vintage toys, and some of which were big bundles of Action Men. Now, whilst some of the bundles I picked up have been very profitable, they've not been as good as I thought they would be. Now, with the Action Man, accessories are everything. An Action Man on its own, probably worthless. But if you have got all of the accessories, which this one has got most of, the only thing this one is missing is the rack to put the weapons on, the weapons rack. And this is sold for £8. Now, this will have come from a bundle, a big bundle, that I picked up right at the beginning of this year, so January time. It's a Facebook Marketplace bundle, and it cost me 30 quid. And when I say bundle, I mean there must have been 100 Action Men in there. And most of them were worthless because they didn't have the weapons. However, some of them were really, really good. And I made my money back very quickly because they had the right accessories. So this is pure profit. However, I very quickly realized that it's not worth my time because of all the fiddly bits you have to do with it. If I get a pair of cycling shorts, I don't have to do it. I don't have to make anything. I don't have to pair anything up with it. All I have to do is put it on the floor or some kind of backdrop, take as many pictures as I can, put it in a poly bag, skew it up, and let it sell. With these, you're buying big boxes of stuff, and you have to spend the time matching everything up. And I remember one Sunday night, I was there till like midnight trying to match up boots, weapons, animals, gear. So like, there was a camping set. I had to try and find the drinks cup for this camping set, and it just wasn't worth my time. So I then realised that I needed to be as efficient as possible. And the most efficient I was at the time was when I picked up clothing items. So I would still pick up the odd clothing item, don't get me wrong. But when I picked up a t-shirt, it took me a lot less time to process that t-shirt for the similar amount of money. So weighing everything up, there's also a space issue. This takes up more space than this. You know, because this is lying down in a box, and you can only lie so many on top of each other before the box is full. I can get 12 pieces of items in each box. Can't get 12 Action Men in a box. So it just becomes more productive for me to work with what is the most effective of my time. Remembering I'm part-time. I have a full-time job. I do not want to be up on a Sunday night till midnight trying to piece things together, fix things. The amount of Furbies I used to buy and used to have to sort out the battery acid wasn't worth my time. Yes, a Furby sells for 40, 50, 60 quid. People know what they've got though. So you're buying it for anywhere between £8 and £10. But really, if I'm spending an hour cleaning it, then I've got to list it. Is it worth my time? Probably not. Anyway, back to picking. C1302. This is a Northern Soul. Is it? No, it's not. It's not. I thought it was the other one. This is an England rugby shirt. I bought a bundle of these. I think this is the last one to sell. It's only gone for a fiver, but you know. And then the next two have gone to the same buyer. So D1310, D1310 is a ladies' Help for Heroes polo, and A311. Is also a Help for Heroes ladies' top. And they have gone for a combined total of £22. And that's everything that sold when I was on holiday. Can't complain. Anyway, let's get it all packed. And just as I was packing all that, I've had another sale. It is Christmas sale. It is a Harry Potter Christmas jumper. Sold for £16. So I'll get that packed as well. That concludes the video today. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.